Hey guys, it's Dan, your host, your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another discussion video after episode 4. We're going to go into episode 5 and a theory that's been blowing up about the potential of Morgan showing up in this episode. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for the Walking Dead universe. And in today's video, we're going to be doing our first discussion topic video for this week after episode 4 of The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. Got a lot of your reactions, got a lot of your theories, comments, cool stuff like that. Obviously, we're going to be doing our Q&A video tomorrow, so make sure to stay tuned for that. We're going to be doing our weekly Q&A leading up to episode 5, the penultimate episode, which I can't even believe we're almost already to that point to where we're going to be watching the penultimate, and then next week is the finale, right? And they still have not yet renewed it for season 2. I'm kind of semi-waiting for that announcement, although we'll have to see. Maybe this is a limited series, maybe it's not. You know, it's kind of a hard thing to tell at this point, but again, we'll have to see. But the first discussion topic I wanted to jump into this week, I think it's the most talked about one I've seen online, and I definitely wanted to share my opinions on it, is the idea of Morgan potentially being in episode 5. Now, what I mean by that is that there is a scene in the preview for episode 5 where you see Rick and Michonne. They're at this cabin, right? They're at this, old house looking thing. And you've got a stranger that kind of comes out of the woods with a long trench coat. And they've got the cap on and stuff like that, and they're kind of walking ever so slowly. And it has the build of a bigger, guy, right? It doesn't necessarily have the build of a smaller guy. It doesn't really have the build of, anybody else, really, to be honest. I mean, it could be a woman. I know some people said Jadis, right? It could be her. I don't leave that as impossible. Maybe she just has a lot of layers on, I guess, and we do know that Jadis is obviously the one that's chasing them down in the preview for this episode. Back when the final trailer of Ones Who Live aired about a month ago, there were clips of Michonne and Rick in the yellow truck being chased down by Jadis, and we know that this episode is going to be that. So we know Jadis is going to be involved, although you guys know my predictions on that. I think Jadis is dead, and I think that that'll be a huge, villain death in this episode that we'll get to see. But I don't think this right here is related. I don't think this is related at all. I feel like this is something completely different. Now, again, there have been a lot of theories that in the last, episode or two, we're going to be getting some cameos from the original Walking Dead, or at least a character from the original Walking Dead, because Scott Gimple did confirm that there is a character that appears in this show from The Walking Dead that is not Rick, Michonne, or Jadis. So, what is that character, right? Who is that character? Could it be Morgan, right? I mean, I guess technically that's also a Fear character now, but that is a Walking Dead character. And we know that in 806 of Fear, Morgan did say that he was going to go and look for Rick. Now, where in the timeline does this meet up with the Fear timeline is kind of the part I'm mixed on. You guys can let me know where the timeline connects, if it makes sense, if it doesn't make sense. You guys are better than that than I am, for sure. But I will say this. I definitely think that Morgan meeting up with Rick has to happen. Even if it's not this episode, it has to happen. And this is why I always say that this cannot be the end of Rick's story, because there is so much more you need to get. There is so much more we need to see, and not enough time in these 2 episodes to do it. There's just no way. But I will say this. If Morgan showed up in this episode, if that is where this is going, which I must admit I am very skeptical of the idea, because I don't think that's what this is. I feel like that's just the trailers messing with us. And if it is, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to freak the fuck out, because that is not what I'm expecting from this at all. I love the theory, I really do, but I just don't know if they would make it that obvious. Also, where's the staff? You know what I'm saying? I think that's the biggest obvious right there. Where is the staff in his hands? Also, if we're being technical here, he would have Mo with him, right? So where's Mo, right? Is she off in the woods somewhere, hiding? I don't know. But it just doesn't seem at all possible to me that we would have Morgan that would be showing up there just like that, with no staff, no Mo with him, no nothing, unless something happened, right? Unless maybe he got in a fight with the CRM, maybe some kind of conflict occurred, and just like in 706 of Fear, and he just narrowly got away, and maybe little Mo got captured by CRM, and he's trying to get her back or something like that. Would the CRM ever take Mo? I doubt it, but at the same time, who knows, right? Who knows what kind of angle they're going to play there? So it definitely is an interesting question. I wouldn't mind the idea of Morgan having a lost daughter if he appeared in this show, and Rick, tries to help him get her back or something like that. That'd be cool. But again, I don't know if that's where this story's going. I know that's a big hyped thing right now, is that Morgan could be in episode 5. I'm still going to say I don't think so, to be honest. Ultimately, I still am going to say I don't think that's Morgan. I don't feel like they would show anything related to that. And I'll tell you what, if there's a tiny possibility and a chance in hell that that is Morgan, I'm going to seriously give this show some praise. I seriously am, because that is an incredible idea for a character to come into Rick's story, That's the guy that explained to Rick what was going on, That's the guy that, got Rick Grimes out there in the world to begin with to look for his family, So that would be pretty damn amazing if he showed up, That would be really amazing. And again, we know he's looking for him, so it all depends on the timeline, really. And I know Lenny James would be up to do it. I know Lenny James would be down to do something like this. So if they manage to hide it that well that Morgan is in this show, that is impressive. That's really impressive. So I'd love to hear your comments down below. Do you guys think that Morgan is going to be the one showing up in this episode of Ones Who Live? Do you think this is a Walking Dead character? And if so, do you think it's Morgan or do you think it's somebody else? Post comments down below. And of course, guys, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos to the Walking Dead universe. Make sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead Reviews on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos to the Walking Dead universe. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.